Lesson 11. Man has been called the time binder because with the tool of words he binds the generations together. He is the only animal on earth who knows and is able to communicate intellectually that there have been generations before him and will be after him. Furthermore, he can similarly transmit into the far future by means of writing, knowledge of the thoughts and inventions of the past. In this respect, he is the most burdened animal alive, and this fact has occasioned vast neurological adjustments in his infancy. Just how, or in what specific branch of the human evolutionary family, collectively known as the Hominidae, these adjustments first began to be made is unknown, but without them, man could not be the creature he is. His surviving relatives, the great apes, the gorillas, for example, are born with an average cranial capacity of some 280 cubic centimeters. After birth, the gorilla brain grows at an average pace until, at the age of about 14 years, this giant beast will possess a brain ranging around 470 cubic centimeters. At birth, the human cranial capacity is only slightly larger than the gorillas, averaging around 330 cubic centimeters. The reason lies in the fact that the human infant, like the gorilla, has to enter the world through a birth canal of limited dimensions. Nature has prepared for this event in the case of man in a curious way. Unlike that of the gorilla, the brain of the human child grows with a prodigious spurt in the second year of life, its capacity shooting upward to almost 1,200 cubic centimeters and going on to reach 1,375 cubic centimeters by its 14th year. This is a very remarkable alteration in brain growth. It means that the human brain, the time binder, the speech user, is bare in an extremely larval and immature condition that is rapidly rectified by an almost explosive rate of growth after birth. This is why, in comparison with other animals, the human offspring seems so dependent upon parental care. Its body is engaged in enlarging after birth the brain that will have to master speech and the social world about it, to take on, in short, the transmitted social habits and learning of the human world into which it is born, and of which it will be expected to be a part. Nature has somehow provided in the course of evolution that this exponential growth of the child's brain after birth will evade the trap of the narrow birth canal and still create a fully functioning human being. The start of the process lies lost in the mists of prehistory, perhaps more than 3 million years ago. Man likes to boast of his conscious achievements, but his brain and his most important invisible tool, speech, are the gifts of that mysterious nature that has never ceased to intrigue his capacity for discovery.